Anyway, so I've got my battery box right here, which I took out. And I just kind of want to see how I'm going to tuck this wire back behind it, or if it's going to work. I'm sure it will. To try to figure out where I'm going to put my little fuse holder. So, just got to go back like that. Wrap this around. And this basically come off from around there and loop back around here. So what I'll do is I will put my fuse holder maybe like on top here or somewhere, maybe on the side here for this one. Let's see. So I got me a little cheap one, the A&L fuse holder. So thinking possibly right here. Go back in here, around there, and then bring this back around here and then hook it to here. So I'm thinking this would be a good spot. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut out a piece of ABS plastic, and that way I can mount it to the top of here comfortably. Yeah, looks like I'll be able to go in there and mount it to there, and then mount it to a piece of ABS plastic, and then that way it'll stay on there secure, and then I'll still have access to all of this if I need to. So I'm going to cut me a piece of ABS plastic and get it all shaped up so I can put it down here. Okay, so I put the high temp tester tape on here just to kind of match what's already in here. So it'll blend well. So basically that way it'll kind of look hidden. I'm gonna attack the blue spots, kind of where you can still see where I missed. And that way, again, it'll just blend a little bit better. And then it'll kind of look more factory versus me putting any kind of a tech flex or something on here. There's actually 3 screws that put this in, but I had to cut this one off because it was stripped out. The bolt head was stripped out, so I cut it out. But these 2 is enough to hold the battery box in place. And as you can see, kind of like what I was saying, it kind of matches the factory looming. So when I come back around here, basically I will hook this up to here, and then I kind of loop that a little bit like that. So I'll make my loop, and then I'll zip tie it right here so it doesn't move. Now zip tie this all up. And then now I gotta run my other wire from right here to the battery head terminal, which I should be able to hook it like right here, I'm thinking. So let me get my battery, and you guys gonna like this, what I got. Alright guys, I haven't done a regular install in quite some time. It's kind of refreshing not having to worry about a whole lot, but you know, everything is always custom. So I think that's going to work out good right here. It's kind of below it here, so it's basically flush with this one. So I need one fuse, probably 150 in there. I may make a little slit right here, maybe a little slit right here to get this to go down on top of that. But there's a cover that goes on top of this anyway. So I do need to make sure this door is closed before I plug up the negative. That battery cable was supposed to go like inside there, but it's not going, but whatever. So we heard a little clickle clackle. That's on there. Tighten this up. Alright, so that's on there good and tight. Seems like the excess power battery is a little bit taller, but I don't know. So let's get the covering put on here and see if it fits good. Yeah, as I expected, the excess power battery is a bit taller than the factory battery. Let's see how the hood closes just to make sure, because that thing is stuck up. It shouldn't be like that, but it is. So you see this piece right here? It's kind of popped up. So this battery is definitely taller. All right, guys, I guess with this performance battery being, you know, taller, I guess I won't be able to run my shroud on here, but at least the battery looks good. I wipe it down and get some of the grease off of it that I put on there. But I kind of tied this down a little bit to try to keep it from hitting the hood. It's not going to jump up out of there, but you know, to each his own. I just want to make sure that it's covered up. Namely this part right here. Make sure that's covered up. It should stay down. And yeah, looks good. I just wished I could have used my shroud to cover it up, but Excess Power didn't want me to cover it up. They want to show it off. That's why they made it taller. But yeah, I want to see how fast it starts up, because you know sometimes these batteries have a different crank rate. So let's see how fast it starts up. Yeah, that was fast. Yeah, man. That was fast. I could definitely tell the difference, you know, from when it started kicking over. But that was super fast. Nice. So I'll let the alternator and the battery kiss one another, get used to one another, you know, marry themselves. Maybe about 5 minutes, and then I'll move on to I guess putting my front seat back in, because I don't want to put my back seats back in just yet, because I want to do, you know, the box stuff first, but I definitely want to put my front seat back in, and I could probably work with having the back seats out and then take them out later, put them in later. All right.